So hey guys, I'm in Ephraim's room, my little one who is about a month and a half, maybe a little bit less. Um, so I'm just chilling here in his room. Just finished day 8 of the cold shower challenge. So I'm doing 30 days of standing in the cold shower, and I wanted to share with you guys just what my experience was like and just what this whole cold shower thing was all about. So about a few days ago, we got a challenge in the London Real Academy group on Facebook to do a 30-day challenge, and there's a specific video that well, you guys can hit me up on YouTube or on the Facebook page and just kind of ask me where you can find it, because it's a TEDx talk that this thing originates from, and we have embarked, a few of us, to on this 7-day challenge, which I merged into a 30-day challenge as per the original post at the TEDx talk. And so it's been challenging. So you are challenged to get into the shower, and instead of doing the comfortable thing, which is to turn on the hot water, you have to turn on the cold water. And that's the difficult choice. And so you are actually positioning yourself in a uncomfortable position, and you know that this stream of cold water is going to come over you. And so it's been kind of difficult to kind of just make peace with that, and even today it's still difficult. And I've been saying to people that know me that, you know what, standing in the shower for the first few seconds is the most difficult part, because when you get into it, about, I would say, about 10 or 20 seconds or so, you get kind of adjusted to the temperature of the water, and it becomes not comfortable, but at least more comfortable. So it's not as uncomfortable as you get in. And so I just kind of wanted to walk you guys through one or two things that I thought was key in terms of what I learned from this experience. It's definitely uncomfortable, and so one of the questions that came to mind is, why is it a good thing? Why are we challenged to do something like this? What is it going to do to take me to the next level? Because that's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about. That's what I want Emil P, my Facebook page, to be all about. That's what I want our YouTube page to be all about. It's about you seeing me going to the next level, and taking myself, my business, and my family especially, to the next level. Because you guys know that, you know what, me and Letitia, we live for our kids. We live for spending quality time together and just enjoying that time together. And so the business and everything else really just has to fit into that. And so kind of, you know, what's this going to do for me? So what I truly learned from this experience is that it's often in discomfort, often in uncomfortable circumstances, where you kind of feel pressured, you know, where you feel that, you know, all that pressure to kind of step out of it, you know, just to get away from it. And um, in the cold shower, I can literally do that. I can just step out. I can just turn the knob and it'll be gone. The discomfort will be gone. My body will be cold for a while after that, depending on what I do about it. But I literally get to choose what I'm going to do about my situation. I get to choose that I don't want to be in this position and I want to be in another position. And that's kind of what stood out for me, that it's a position that, you know what, uncomfortable circumstances is a position. Myself and Letitia very recently went through some very difficult circumstances, but what I realized just now is that it's a position. And so I get to choose, I get to try something different. I get to put on the hot water if I want to, simultaneously with the cold water, or I get to turn the cold water off and put only hot water on, or I get to turn everything off and just step away. But I have choices. I have choices that allows me to change my position, and that's kind of what I wanted to hit home with for myself and for everyone who's watching this, that, you know what, we get to choose where we want to be. And yeah, I know it's difficult when you're in the circumstances. You often don't see how you can get out of it, but you know what, I still have challenges. I still have things that I need to change my position on, that I need to find different ways to get out of it. I think Ty Lopez said that, you know what, we take too long to experiment with something else. And why do we do that? Because our circumstances, even if it's uncomfortable, even though the cold shower isn't comfortable, you do get used to it after a while. I just say that after 20 seconds, I get accustomed to the temperature. So even difficult circumstances can become a comfortable zone for you to live in. And I'm first-hand experience of that. In our finances, we've been, and not emerged totally yet, but we've been in difficult places. But you know what? We got used to it. And we would be able to live that way for months and months and months and get by with the same income, not changing a thing, knowing that it's going to be difficult that month, but we push through, we find a way, we know it's going to work out in some way. And that's the thing, you can even navigate within difficult circumstances, uncomfortable situations, we can navigate. And that's kind of what I've been experiencing. But you know what? A difficult position, uncomfortable circumstances are supposed to be temporary. It's not supposed to be something that we are supposed to experience for long periods of time. So what am I saying? I'm saying, are you in an uncomfortable position? Firstly, maybe you should do 7 or 30 days of a cold shower and just see what goes through your mind, how your perspective changes on something as uncomfortable as that, and maybe take that lessons, which for me is to kind of say, I can change my position and do something about it. Experiment with something new, experiment with a new dimension, experiment with a new idea. You know what? In the as part of the academy that I'm part of, one of the things that we had to do was to kind of go just swipe everything without using any cash, if that's, just to keep a better track of what's happening with your finances. And that's kind of something we did, and we learned from it. It didn't work for us in totality, but now we get to try something else. And so I think what I want to just bring over is that let's experiment, let's do different things, let's do something for a few weeks, for a month at the most, or even longer, depending on what you're experimenting with, but not too long, and try something else. You don't have to be in the position that you are in. You get to choose to move out and to move into a different position. So, are you in a cold shower? Are you in difficult circumstances? Are you uncomfortable where you are and it's become comfortable? Guess what? You can choose to change positions. Change now, find a different position, and experiment with something new. Peace!